Standing, if you want to continue to stand, that's okay, but there are some chairs, and there's some chairs over here. We're not going to take a whole long time with this, so standing up won't be all that difficult. My name is Dave Ekdahl, and I'm happy to be serving as the chairman of the board for VIM this year, and it's my duty and pleasure to welcome you to what we think is a very exciting event, the opening of our new dental facility, which is right here to my left. Andrea, how are you? Good to see you. He's our secretary and legal mind right there, so we're in better shape that she's here. Thank you very much. Of course, VIM is very proud of this, and I think for good reason, but I think it's bigger than VIM. It's really a community resource that has been created here. And who knows how many people that live or work in Hilton Head that will be able to take advantage of this facility over the years that it's here. So it's larger than just those of us here that have worked on it and those of us who maybe even live on Hilton Head. It's really a community place, and that's the way we look at it, and I hope that's the way you look at it. We want to do three things today. We want to recognize the lead donor and some major donors and some other people who have given good financial support to us to enable us to do this. We also want to provide a tour of the facility. And the tour will be self-directed, so you can go in there anytime you want and wander around. My only caution is don't sit in one of the dental chairs because we don't have any Novocaines, but we do have some dentists, so you know they get a little nervous when they see somebody sitting in a chair. So if you're, be a little careful sitting in the chair. And we do have refreshments. I thought it was a little bit odd that we are opening a dental facility and we have all the sugar in the world out there on the table. So maybe we're trying to drum up some customers or something. I don't really know. And none of that could happen, as all you know, without over 700 volunteers, who make this place work, along with a very, very small but dedicated and hardworking staff. And there's some of them here, and I will introduce some of them a little later on. But without those people, obviously, this wouldn't happen. So what's the best thing about this new clinic? Well, I asked Lois Shirky, and she gave me a list, but and it would take about an hour and a half to read off all the things, but I cut them down a little bit. We have expanded dental chairs. We have now 8 chairs here, and the space for dentists to work with those chairs. We have more space for our MUSC dental students who come here and spend a week. A lot of them come here, and they get real practical experience dealing with people, and especially with children. And they love coming here. We have one right here. He's in the back. He's got his hand up. So if you need some dental work, he can handle it there. We have more space for our volunteer dental hygienists. We didn't have that much space in the old building. We have a new sterilization center. And we have a real laboratory, or as Lois would say, we had a little shelf before, and now we have a real laboratory. So those are some new things that we're very happy and very proud to have. So why is this important to VIM or to Hilton Head or to Beaufort County? Well, nationally, there's 51 million school hours lost because of poor dental health. It's the largest reason for young people not going to school is they have dental problems. And even in relatively affluent Beaufort County, we have the same issues going on. More than half the children in our schools are getting free lunches. And not just because of the free lunches. You know that people that are getting free lunches probably need some help with dental care. And so we're here to provide that dental care. And we have a preventative program for the young people that we serve. We call them every 6 months and remind them and have them come in for preventative care. And we think that's going to help in the long run. So as I said, one of the reasons, the main reason maybe to be here is to thank some people who made this thing possible. And the first group I'd like to thank is the Van Langingham Rotary people. Their name is on the plaque over here, which you'll be able to see as you go in. They made the lead gift to this project to VIM of $100,000. Back when we at VIM hadn't really even decided to do this. But they had the vision. They had the vision. You know, people say that nothing happens until somebody takes a first step. Well, those people had the guts to take a first step, to come to us and say, we will pledge $100,000 if you will expand your dental clinic and expand it specifically in pediatric dentistry. And we were able to do that. I'm going to introduce Lou Wessel to say a few words. from the Rotary to say a few words. He was the principal contact we had. But before he comes up here, I just want to remind everybody here that the VLR raises this money in an auction every year. It just happens to be that this auction is Sunday. So all of you will have to take a pledge. You know, you got to get that hand up and say you will sign up and find something on that. How many thousands of things to bid on to help the Rotary raise money for this project and for other projects. They do some great things, and I want to have Lou say a few words. Lou?
Well, thank you. And just to let you know, this is not my speech, but this is a list of all the auction items this Sunday. About 500 worth, so please tune in to WTOC, right? WTOC at noon on Sunday?
12 to 3.
12 to 3, and there'll be a 2-page spread in the Island Packet on Sunday. Anyway, participate. Let me get my speech out. Our president this year is Mike Middleton, who could not be here, but that's my gain because I am so proud, so honored, so happy to stand here today. I had lunch with Jack McConnell many times, and probably each time he told me about going at dinner every night. His father would say, "What did you do to help someone today?" And to stand in front of Jack, to see Van Landingham Rotary's name on this board, to know what we did for a whole lot of people today is it's just an honor. And Jack, it's an honor standing in front of you. Our club was fortunate enough to have some people with a vision to start a phenomenal fundraising effort, this auction that we do. It allows us to raise and give away about $50,000 a year. And we always try to pick a major donor and target that money toward local efforts, and most importantly toward efforts that help children. Many of you know, we gave the donation that led to the purchase of the original land for the Boys and Girls Club on Gumtree. We completed about 2 years ago our $350,000 pledge to the Children's Center. That's an unbelievable facility. And then we proceeded to do a very systematic search for another worthy project. We sent out an RFP to virtually every nonprofit on this island saying we had anywhere from $50,000 to $300,000 to give to a worthy project. Needless to say, we got a lot of response. After filtering those through, we got down to 3 finalists. We did site visits. Bruce Yeager and I came here. And I got to say, the reason we ended up picking this project falls, there's really 3 elements to it. First and foremost is the impact. The closest dental clinic is 30 miles away, which might as well be 1,000,000 miles away if you don't have the money. And that was really clear. I mean, this isn't our vision. I mean, this was a vision we bought into. Secondly was the passion, and you can't spend more than a few minutes around Anthea to realize that this is not just, this isn't a daily task. This is truly a passion to help people, and it's infectious, and she won us over in our site visit and then a special visit to our committee. And then finally, and really not least important, is the competence of this organization. This is truly a extremely well-run organization. You can tell when you meet the board members, you can tell when you spend any time with Dr. Bowen. We knew that when we raised this money, that it would be spent very well. And we are just, all I can say, we are totally honored, and really look forward to actually being, a part of this community, this VIM community, for a long, long time. But thank you. Thank you for letting us participate.